Welcome to the second game of the match. Nicov versus Z40 in T90's Titans League, Season 3 Gold, and it's Group A. And we have already looked a lot on the draft in the video of the last match, so I will skip that. And if you want to look a bit more on it, you can pause the video. And remember, Lithuanians have won against Berbers already in the first game on Fractal. And now we are jumping into game 2, Migration, where we have Z40 in red, playing with the Italians against the Dravidians of Nicov on the other side of the map. Let's zoom out a bit to see the whole thing. So both players starting on their small islands here and here. And for the start they have enough resources there, but it is getting very low pretty soon. And then whoever has control over all the resources in the middle will get the victory. At least that's most of the time the case. And yeah, water control, very important. If you completely lose it before you send over your wills, you can resign. There's no chance that you win if your opponent can deny you access from the middle island. And yeah, even if you lose a bit of it and all your fishing ships, that can set back your economy quite heavily. And both players therefore will be playing some kind of fast feudal, I assume. And then Dravidians will make use of their extra wood that they get. Z40 will try to get faster to the fuel age than Nicov with his cheaper fuel age tech for Italians. He could also try to just match Nikov's uptime and then have more resources, but I think Dravidians should have similar resources as the Italians, probably more. And wood is the most important resource at the beginning of feudal age, so that only theoretically that could be the worst decision. Yeah, both players obviously don't have much to do with their scout. There's not much to scout. As you can see, Nicov scouted everything there is, except for this little part here. And is building his dock. Yeah, because he can't scout much, he's obviously pushing in the deer dock as well for Z40. Oh, and Nicov is close to being housed, has to get up the dock fast. Dravidian's getting +5 pop space for docks, but gets it before the will comes out. And with 2 wills here on the shorefish, I assume those 2 will build docks for the feudal production as well. And as long as the shorefish here doesn't run out before the wills can build the docks, it's probably pretty good to send out 2 wills there. As shorefish is a very, very fast source of food for wills. And the start is not that crazy. Oh, Nicov with only 4 builds on wood. Is that enough? No, it's not enough to keep the dock working. So he will fall behind in fishing ship numbers. Yeah, Z40 already with 2. A third one already, while Nicov is still researching his second, gives Z40 a slight edge and makes it even easier for Z40 to get to feudal fast. Oh no, it isn't that easy, because he has to have more on wood and therefore less wills collecting food. It looks like Nicov will be on the way to the feudal age soon. I'm a bit surprised that he's doing loom. What could happen to your wills in the next 5 to, yeah, let's say 5 minutes, which Yeah, why do you need it? You will see a lot of galleys and fire ships soon. Probably galleys because the distance is so long. You can't really attack with fire ships, only defend. And the galleys can't reach these woodlines, can't reach the gold here. There's nothing that can attack the vills so far. So we don't need loom, in my opinion. Only to build docks, maybe. I think it would be enough to build click loom after feudal. And either go up one vil earlier or have one vil more. The Z40 still with 15 on food is reducing... No, it's not. He's not really reducing that. Nicov only 4 on food. 5 now. He doesn't really need food in the very near future. Especially not if he can defend his fishing ships. Then he will have enough food to just keep the production, maybe get fletching at some point. But to achieve that, he needs military on the field. He has a third dock soon. Z40 will be able to build one in a moment as well. Nicov is already 2 galleys ahead. In a moment, we'll probably have maybe up to 5 galleys more than Z40 when the red player reaches the feudal age. Therefore, clear advantage for Nicov in feudal fights. One dock is idling right now, but overall 92% efficient. I think it's only in the last minute, right? Can I see that somewhere? Yeah, last minute, all-time 69%, but that is irrelevant. Last minute, since he got to feudal, is what counts. And there, Nicov is not 100% perfect, but good enough. Especially because the 40 is now forced to go for fire galleys. Has only 2 docks. And if Nicov is playing that well and is microing his galleys well, I don't think... Ooh! Z40 on the way to castle age already. He's playing this fast castle. It could be dangerous for Nicov. I hope he keeps his fire galleys in sight. He has to know that he's far behind in military numbers. Okay, he pops it out. I mean, at the moment there are not enough galleys to fight that back. But galleys are, with 1.43, a bit faster than the 1.3 moving speed of the fire galleys. Therefore can always run away as long as there's space. And, well, you can just go around all of the big island. Galleys can micro well against the fire galleys. Z40 tries to hide his fishing ships, can't really use them right now. Gets some good hits here against the galley. And so far, Nicov not really doing damage. Transport ship, and now you have to be fast. If the galleys come over with vills in the transport ship, okay, 1 vil in and a scout, and those fire galleys could potentially see the transport ship, but they are not fast enough. Yeah, transport ship is faster than all the ships on the field, therefore can run away if it's not blocked. Now let's see. We see the war galley upgrade and a TC in the middle. Very fast, I assume. It's close to having enough wood for that. And with the war galley upgrade, the fire galleys are also getting upgraded. And then they are really deadly against those galleys. Yeah, we have fire ships now. Not the biggest numbers. Therefore, Nicov is getting still some damage in here. Tries to focus on the fishing ship. knows that he won't really be able to kill the fire ships. Nicov with enough numbers to give Z40 good challenge here. Ooh, interesting dock. Not the expected town center. The house, okay. Nicov on the way up to Castle H as well. And Nicov running away from the fire ships. Fire ships not getting the best engagements here. But they can scare away the fire galleys of Nicov. Will get war galley upgrade in soon. At the moment is lacking a bit of gold. Would have to decrease his production. Oh, and the transport ship was spotted. I think it could have been a good decision by Z40 to delete the transport ship, to not show Nicov that he's on the other island, but the dock is a dead giveaway anyway, so doesn't really change much. If he would have built a TC here, for example, then could have been a good idea. Okay, how is it looking here? Nicov fighting back the fire ships here with his better numbers. And is getting war galley in, so he will probably have water control. And I think that is mainly because he had more docks all the time. And the faster uptime for Z40 didn't bring him the effect he needed on water. But he also already has units on the island here. Nicov is sending over some. And Z40 has no way of stopping that unless Nicov is just standing around here waiting for Z40 to kill the ship, but decides against it. Scout here from the 40 should see the vills, does so. The 40 with a TC here, while Nicov is now shredding through the 40's fire ships, sending forward his fleet. Nicov completely stopped production of fire ships. Monkill against the 40, really valuable, and Nicov knows where the TC of his opponent is, even though the Z40 should know that Nicov will build it here. At least not the craziest position. Second monastery for our red player. And yeah, Nicov, the clear lead on water. Z40 really has to get something done on the center island. Otherwise, I don't see him winning this. He could do something with a siege workshop. I think Italians do have good monks. So the monastery could give Nicov more than just someone to collect relics. Let me check the tech tree real quick. Let's see what Dravidians can do. Do they have redemption? That would be pretty important in the next minutes. They don't have it. Ooh, they don't have good monks. No fervor, so they're slower. No redemption. Can't convert any siege units and no siege workshops, because buildings can only be converted with redemption as well. Okay, so blacksmith and market apparently in the range of fire ships. Everything else looks safe, but Z40 can't really move out with his vills, and he's still far away from that point. But gillnets for Nicov for better eco. But at some point the island is just empty. You can build farms here, but the TC is producing vills now that won't have anything to work with in 20 minutes. Which could be already over then. But yeah, if we get so far, it will be tough for Z40 to use his vills that are on this island. We also don't really want to delete all those houses to get more farming space. Especially because those houses are fairly safe unless cannon galleons are on the field. Galleons should reach most of them as well, but it's a bit safer than on the island here, where your opponent often has a lot of military. Even though Nicov will have some problems getting out scouts with a stable down. Now he's building a new one. Ooh, that was close call for the mangonel here. And the relic here could be stolen soon. One relic in here, one relic in here, one more coming. If Nicov can't save this monastery, Z40 could be on 4 relics. This one is in his favor as well. 5 relics is a solid eco bonus. And for Nicov, the good fishing spots are running low. Okay, here he has some more. We'll have to build some docks. I think the most important thing right now is this push. Nice save here. Maybe send a monk over to heal. And the TC is in immediate danger. Defensive tower from Nicov. If Z40 could really get Nicov off the center island, I see him ahead here. It is tough. Nice job by Nicov sending over a Vil here, and he's on the way up to the Imperial Age. Using his better eco. But losing the TC. That was the MTC! Nicov! Why? Oh! And he starts again with Imp. Ow, 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 ow. That is bad.
Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die.
New TC here for Nicov on the center island, but he's getting pushed away more and more. Has an outpost here, but whatever Nicov is building with this one villager, if Z40 spots it on time, he can kill it pretty fast. And a castle here. Nicov will get a castle soon as well, and he will be the first with traps. Z40 is buying food, could go up in a moment as well. Could still work for him, but having no water control hurts him a lot. Second TC on the center island, third in total for Z40 next to the gold and the wood here. Lightcav upgrade for Nicov, and Lightcav is extremely strong against monks and siege. You need quite a lot against all those monks. Against 11 monks, I would like to see. Let's be sure and go for 15 Lightcav, but Nicov with all those fishing ships should be able to afford that. I think just having one stable is more problematic here. Redemption for the 40. He could convert every single building here, could convert the mangonels as well. If he has redemption, it could be really tricky for Nicov to defend. So far he doesn't have the... There's the castle. He sent over some Lightcav with a transport ship. It's running in here. I think they will all be converted. They could have gotten kills if they jumped on it, but it's not worth it, most likely. And another castle for Nicov here now. And 2 mangonels and a monk coming over. He collected them from here. Okay, can the Lightcav be converted? Oh, and Z40 could convert basically all the vills here, and Nicov has to go back. Can't build the castle. Decides to rather build 2 stables here. And now Z40 is in Imp as well. Can build... Ooh, January's crossbows against the Lightcav. Great choice. I would like to see one trap from him now that he knows about the castle here. Even if he doesn't see it, he sees a trap and therefore knows there has to be a castle. Okay, he sees it. Barely. And hello, Lonesome Rider. January's crossbow, I think, ran into his death. Block printing and fervor. For Z40, what is... Oh, block printing is in here. That is the more important upgrade in my opinion. Theocracy makes the monk micro much easier. Block printing cute behind that. Get in the relics, please. Yeah, okay, he's doing it. And... Oh, skirms. Yeah, okay, against January's crossbows, but all the mangonels should shred them. Second castle for Z40. And the trap here. Z40, or both players, could also go for bombard cannons if we get chemistry. +1 attack is therefore only fletching. No chemistry yet for Z40. Could be a way for him to go get ahead in trap numbers. But having a second castle on the center island is also really helpful in that regard. And the problem is, as soon as this castle falls, those monks can run in, convert every single building here. Only the castle won't be converted. Oh, nice mangonel shots here, killing some of the vills, but one is dying to the TC, and Nicov not sure if he can really engage here with the light cav. If he loses all those light cavs, I think he has a big problem. Oh, and one immediately converted. Okay, let's check that. Probably known to most of you, but if a monk is converting a building, that takes quite a lot of time. And he has a little clock running in the background that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And at some point, random point, that is, let's say, at minimum 8 and at most 20, it converts the building. But if you change it, the focus of the monk from the building to the light cav, it doesn't reset the clock. But a light cav is converted in, for example, 6 to 10 ticks. And if the monk was at 7, he could never have converted the archer range yet. But the light cav is converted immediately. And that's a mechanic I love, and now the light cav are jumping all on this one monk and get converted by all the others. And one monk dies. And okay, this monk dies as well, but the trap killed the monk. Yeah, okay, the light cav could have killed maybe 2 monks more, but never thought about it. And yeah, all the light cav of Nicov are converted, and there are now enough traps to kill this castle pretty fast. I don't think the light cav can jump under the castle yet to kill the trap. That would be really helpful. And Z40, with his monk play, is really getting a lot of control of the island. But I completely missed this little castle here by Nicov. I'm speeding up the game a bit so we don't fall behind too far. And Nicov is now killing the starting island of Z40 with roughly half of the vills? 57? Ah, even more than half. And that could cripple the Z40's economy so much that Nicov could come back on the center island, and another castle here in the range of the TC. And no, sorry, the TC is in the range of the castle. Will get killed by the castle at some point. Oh, and monks going for skirmishes. Not the fight you want to take, especially because there are enough skirmishers to one-hit all those monks. Bomber cannon is out. Monks could convert it, but so far the monks are dying to skirmishes. And I think Nicov can push back now. Less space for the vills to work here. They are dying to the Urumi. I'm not even sure if Z40 saw that. Those vills here are in immediate danger. They can be killed by the fire ships. Another very aggressive castle by Nicov. I don't think that Z40 doesn't have more than fletching. These January's crossbows don't deal that much damage. Yeah, this area here completely ignored by both players right now, and this bomber cannon in range of the castle of Nicov. What he calls it. Great play. Really great play. On land, on the center island by both. Nicov could make it happen. I love the attempt by Z40 though. And we are through with game number 2. Definitely the crazier one now. And we will watch game 3 in a moment. Or if you're watching this on YouTube in the next video.